Hey everyone and welcome to the club. Today I'm going to be showing you how to draw Toppo from Dragon Ball Z. Let's get started at the very top of our page with the eyes. So I'm going to start on the left side of center and just draw a straight angled line coming down. Now I'm going to leave a small gap in the center and do the same thing on the right side going up. Now we're going to draw a half circle underneath the eyelid. So on the top we're just going to step in to create a small overlap. Curve around to the bottom and then back up. We'll do the same thing on the right side. Now we're going to add two short lines coming down from the eyelid for the pupil, starting on the left and then on the right. Directly above the eyes, I'm going to draw two short curves for the frown line. Starting on the left, we'll curve up, then out. Now we're going to add a small wrinkle underneath each eye. So on the left side, we're just going to draw a curve that goes underneath the eye. We'll do the same thing on the right. Directly in the center, we're going to step down and draw on the tip of the nose. So we're going to start with a U shape. And then on the left side, I just want to swirl it around the nostril, going out and then just pulling that up. Let's tuck the mustache in underneath the nose. So I'm going to start on the left side of the nostril. We're going to draw a little point, curving out and then down. We'll do the same thing on the right side. Now I want to add a little point here. So from the tip, we're just going to curve it in with a short line on either side. Now let's curve down again, going out and then down. And then we'll add another point, just with a short line. Now we're going to come down towards the tip of the mustache, curving down towards the bottom. Now we're going to take these ends and curve in and pull it up in towards the middle. Now that we've drawn the face, let's work our way around the side of the head. So just to the left of the eye, we start out here, we're going to curve out the cheek and then pull that in behind the mustache. We're going to do the same thing on the right. Now from the top of the cheek, we're going to draw on the inside of the ear. So on the left side, we're going to draw a little bump going out and then back in. And then from here, we're going to curve up and out, the inner part of the ear. Let's go back down to the base of this curve. We're going to curve out the outside of the ear. We're going to go out and then up, just above that point. And then from here, we're going to curve down in the opposite direction towards the top of the head. Now we're going to connect those 2 points with the top of the head. A curve, starting from the left, we go up, and we'll curve it down towards the right side. Let's add a few veins along the top of the head. So on the left side, we're going to draw a curve. Starting down here, we're going to go up to the top of the head, and then hook it back down. In the inside, we're going to draw a shorter curve. Now on the right side, we're going to draw one vein going across. Starting at the top, we'll curve down and in. We'll step down and draw that same curve. Now that we've completed the head, let's work our way around the shoulders. So we start on the side of the ear. Let's start with the back first. We're going to curve out and then down with a short curve. Now we're going to round out the large shoulders. Starting on the left side, we go out and then pull that back in, almost like a half circle. Now there's a large V-shaped trim along the center of the body. So we start on the left shoulder here. We're going to curve in and then down towards the middle. Just pull that down towards the center, just directly below the mustache, and we'll curve this back up towards the right shoulder. From here, we're going to move out towards the side and draw on the side of the chest. So on the left side here, we're going to start up here, curve out, and then just pull that in towards the bottom of the chest. We're going to take that and flip it over on the right side. So let's line this up, curve out, and then just pull that in. Now we're going to tuck the belly underneath the chest. Starting at the bottom of the chest on the left side, we're going to curve out, and then we're going to pull that in. Do the same thing on the right. Starting up here, curving out, and then we'll pull that in. We're going to add the lower part of the trim down here. So on the left side of the belly, we draw an angled line going up. Do the same thing on the right side, making sure we line this up. And then from here, we're going to curve down and in towards the center. We're going to continue working down with the legs. So in the middle, we're going to step down, locate the lower torso. We're going to draw a curve from left to right, coming down and then back up. On the sides, underneath the belly, we're going to draw in the hips. So on the left side, we're going to curve out and then just pull that back in. Now let's move back to the inside and draw on the inside edge of the leg. From the left side, we're going to step in, we're going to curve down and then out towards the left. We're going to leave a gap in the center and do the same thing on the right. Curving down and then out. And then going back to the hip, we're going to curve out and then come down to the same height as we have on the inside. Just pulling that in. From the inside of the thigh, we're going to round out the calf. On the left side, we're going to curve it down and then just pull that out. Now from here, I just want to curve in the opposite direction, coming down towards the ankle, to right there. Let's take that and flip it over on the right. Start by curving down and then out. And then right here, we're going to curve downwards. Now going back to the outside of the knee, we're going to curve out the shin and come down to the same height in the ankle. From the bottom of the ankle, I'm just going to round out the heel. So we're going to curve in and then down with a short curve on either side. Now let's round out the bottom of the feet. From the left heel, we're going to curve down and then pull this out towards the left. And we'll do the same thing on the right side. And then from here, from the toe, we're going to curve up in towards the ankle. On the top of the foot, we're just going to add a wrinkle in the shoe. So on the left side, we're going to leave a little gap, curving across. We'll do that on both sides. And then we're going to move up about halfway down the calf. Starting on the left, we're going to curve down and then back up. And now in between these 2 points, we're going to step down in the middle and draw a small curve for the kneecap. Now let's move back up and draw on the arms. So I'm going to start right where the chest meets the belly and curve out and down towards the left. We'll do the same thing on the right, coming down and then out. From here, we want to curve the inside of the forearm, curving in and then straight down. Now let's move back up to the shoulders and draw on the outside of the arm. From the left side, I'm going to step up to create an overlap, curve out. I'm going to bring that in towards the elbow. Do that same thing on the right side, curving out and then pinching it in right where the elbow would be. Now from the elbows, the forearm gets a little bit wider as we come down towards the wrist. So let's start on the left side, curving out, and then we'll pull that down to the same height. We'll do the same thing on the right, curving out and then down. Now going back to the left side, we're going to draw on the fist. From this point in the wrist, we're going to step in to create an overlap. We're going to draw a half circle going around. At the end of the half circle, we're going to draw a bracket. Now at the bottom of the thumb, we're going to go around the bracket and then pull this back up. We're going to step down and draw on the second finger, going around. We'll draw on the third finger, coming down and back up. Now the fourth finger is going to go all the way around, up and towards the wrist. Let's take that and flip it over on the right side. From the wrist, we're going to step in and draw in that half circle. At the end of the half circle, we'll draw a bracket. Now at the bottom of the thumb, we're going to swirl around the bracket and then go up, step down. We're going to add 3 more fingers. And then the final finger, we're going to go all the way around and then in towards the wrist. Now the final thing we're going to do is add the edge of the glove. So right down here on the left side, we're going to curve down and then back up to the inside of the arm. We'll line this up on the right side. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Toppo from Dragon Ball Z. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching and we'll see you again soon.